Welcome back, my friends. Hello if you are new. I hope everyone's had a really great week. I'm going to be talking about a band that are from Belgium and really quite the opposite of being happy. This is like anguish in a sonic capacity. There's no real band, I don't think, out there like them. With that in mind, we're going to look at Amenra's brand new album, Doorn. Amenra up until now have basically made all of their albums mass number, so it'd be mass 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the first album which is not mass. It's something completely different, and Doorn I think means the thorn, as you can see, from the album artwork behind me. This is the first release that they're doing on Relapse Records as well, and this is also the first album where everything is sung entirely in Flemish. So there's a lot of firsts for the band. The band have a characteristic of real intensity and use the idea of repetition to instill a real sense of dread, particularly with melodies, and they leave them hanging just that little bit long enough to kind of really make that uncomfortable feeling when you're listening to a song. Sonically, I would say they're kind of a combination of sludge, doom metal, and some post-metal. But really, they have a sense of catharsis, I guess, in their actual sound. And one of the things I noticed immediately about the album is its sense of like this cathedral-like echo. So the album opens with this song called Ogentrost. Not sure if I've said that right. Let me know if I have. And it's really atmospheric. It's a song which it reminded me of Meshuggah's Mind Mirrors, I think it is that one, where the note just kind of hangs, but it starts with this really atmospheric and menacing sort of, almost like a droning sound. This record also features Oathbreaker's Caro Tang. Again, I'm not sure if I've said that right, but I didn't know that she was actually on this record. Going back to that idea of the fact that this is Amenra's first album entirely in Flemish, normally I'm not a massive fan of, not really understanding the lyrics and things like that. But truth be told, I think that the way that Colin van Eekhout's vocals work is almost in a rhythmic fashion. And there are some sections which can sound very personal, like for example, Der Dude in Bloy is just kind of like a small spoken word piece with some atmospheric bits at the beginning, but it sounds very, vulnerable, very kind of private, which I thought was quite interesting. But as much as there is anguish, there's a lot of beauty in here as well. So like Het Gloren is a really nice song. It has more kind of a post-rock feel about it. But then Voor Immer, which is the final track, it ends on that cathartic idea. Particularly on De Evenmens, and it allows for a sense of real replayability, and it's made me kind of come back to the album a lot. And with that in mind, it's quite a draining listen sometimes. It's not kind of like an album that you might just put on to go to the shops or something. You kind of have to really sort of give it all that attention. So I hope that review was helpful and insightful. If it was, or if it wasn't, let me know in the comments section underneath. And also, thank you ever so much for all the support on Ko-fi. I really appreciate it. If you did want to donate to the channel, you can do so right underneath me. Have a lovely weekend, guys, and I'll see you very, very soon.